Welcome. In today's entrepreneurship episode, I bring to you a story of a gentleman who lives in the diaspora, but knowing the challenges that Ugandans face trying to build homes back home, he actually helps them with that. If you're coming across this channel for the very first time, you're very welcome. I'm Ray Kembabazi. I'm a content creator from Uganda. Welcome to my channel, Connect with Uganda, where I bring to you educational stories and lots of things about this country. So subscribe, like, share, and let's dive right into the video. Favourable here. Welcome to my channel, Connect with Uganda.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me in this very beautiful place. So kindly introduce yourself to the viewers who may not know you.
Thank you. Welcome to the channel. My name is Favourable here. I'm an entrepreneur, businessman, and real estate developer. We develop condominium properties for Ugandans in the diaspora and also Ugandans here locally who want quality that is reliable without the fear of being cheated. This is our most recent development. It's a luxury condominium apartment in Ntinda Kiwatule, available for sale, and we're going to show you this show house today.
Yes, so the first impression is very beautiful. Guys, I must say this place is very, very stunning. I don't know if it's because of the lights, but it's just very beautiful. I think you're so far doing a very fantastic job.
Thank you.
So I'll begin with a question because I was looking at your YouTube channel. Yes, he has a YouTube channel as well. And it has something like building homes for Ugandans in the diaspora.
Yes.
So what I would like to ask is why name your channel like that? Is that the direction that your business is into, helping Ugandans in the diaspora specifically?
Good question. Thank you, Rachel. So yes, we have a YouTube channel. It's called Building for Ugandans in the Diaspora. And the reason we came up with this name is because we want to target that category of people. Myself, I live in the diaspora, and I know the challenges that people in the diaspora face when it comes to building houses back home. You know, they get cheated, you know, they don't see what they invested in, right? So the quality that you are mentioning here, it's not the lights, it's the quality of the construction that you're seeing here. This is what people want, and this is what people expect when they're paying their hard-earned money, you know. If you look at developers on the market today, you've seen the stories in the news, shoddy work, things are collapsing, etc. So we want to avoid that as much as possible. So while the focus is on helping people in the diaspora because they're the hardest challenges, you know, they face the hardest challenges, we also work with local, you know, Ugandans in Uganda as well. We have built several properties for people who are here, and we use those also as show houses for others to be able to see as well.
So this is not your first project?
No.
You've been building other projects?
No, absolutely, yes. We've built several projects within Chira, Kampala, several projects for sure,
Wow,
yes.
very interesting. And then you're saying you still live in the US?
Yes.
So you're not even here in Uganda permanently?
No, so I will come routinely, and the construction is only when I'm around to ensure that I get the price exactly. You know, I buy all the.
You're here by yourself and you're supervising everything.
Yes, I'm the project manager, project director, project everything, many hats. So we have teams, we have a company, and we have teams that we work with. But that extra oversight that is needed, the icing on the cake, I have to do this myself. And with time, we shall, you know, delegate the service or the role to trusted people that we're building up, but for now, it has to be that critical insight by myself.
So what I may ask is, because the assumption is that houses in the US or in the UK are extremely a higher quality in general compared to maybe houses in Uganda. You guys may have a certain taste. They may want certain things in the kitchen, like a dishwasher, or something to trap the trash, like those little, you know, little ingredients. So what things do you add into your house to make sure that it suits like a diasporan kind of client? Because my assumption is you're bringing the American standards to Uganda just by the look of this. So what are those little things that you're putting into?
Very many. Good question. Good question. I will tell you this. Whoever comes inside here, 90, actually not even 90, 100% of the time, whoever comes inside this house, as soon as they enter 2 steps into the house, they pull out a phone and start taking pictures. They start recording. Why? Because the quality that they are seeing, they can't explain. Many people have come, they have been to other complexes, but when they come here, the number one feedback that we get is the quality they are seeing, the space they are seeing, the level of finishing, etc. To your question, we have several things. First of all, we are actually converting this into a smart condo.
A smart condo?
Yes, a smart condo. So the smart devices are coming, they're on the plane, they're coming. So we're installing the smart devices, all the switches that you see, you'll be able to talk on your phone, you'll be able to talk on your watch, and everything just happens. We have smart door locks.
Already?
They use, yes, already installed. They use biometric for your eyes, your fingerprint, key card, cell phone. If you have a guest that is coming, you can send them a code. For the 2 days they will be here, and then on the 3rd day, they won't be able to enter the house, right? You can do this.
So they can send a code when they are in the US?
Yes.
For a guest in there?
Yes.
Oh,
so
wow.
if you bought this and you want to use it as an Airbnb property, you don't have to be here. You don't have to be in the country at all.
To manage the property?
To manage the property.
Now
you
that's
can
a plus.
Yes. You can be out and your guests will come, you have the calendar from Airbnb, so you give them the code on WhatsApp and then they'll be able to access the house, and that's it.
Wow. That's very convenient, because I think most people would be worried. I'm in the UK, I have to hire someone to manage my home. Is everything okay? With the guests overstay? So if you say you can provide access to the house when you're like millions of miles away, that would mean they can actually manage a business.
Yes.
In Uganda,
Yes.
when they are
Yes.
in the diaspora.
Yes.
Ah,
and there are
that's very
cameras in the
interesting.
house, as you'll see, so you have visual as well. The cameras are not in the bedroom, etc., but they're in the common areas where, someone cannot break something, or if something happened, they can't really deny, and Airbnb is very strong on that. Of course, if you use it for, rent, you might have to remove those. But to your question, we have the motion censored hoods for the vents in the kitchen. So if you're cooking, for example, and you have smoke coming out, most people will put the cooker by the window, right? But to avoid that, because design elements, etc., we have a hood, as you'll see, and the hood sucks out all the steam, right? But it is motion censored as well, because you don't want to touch something with water, right? So you just use your motion sensor, it opens up, sucks out everything.
So just wave your hand.
Exactly, and it goes. And then the sinks that we have in the kitchen, we have a sink that is hydro-powered. So when you connect your hot water and the cold water, it will show you the temperature of the water. You don't have to burn your hand. You just set the knob to what you want, and it will set it up for you. It's also in the master showers as well.
American standards, eh?
Local.
That's, okay, now
Available.
Ugandan standards, I know.
Yes.
Wow, well done. So when you say smart home, is it why you say, Google, open my curtains? Is that a smart home? Is that what you mean?
Yes, absolutely. Hey Siri.
Oh, hey Siri.
Yes, the same thing, you see? The way it comes here, so you tell it whatever you want and it will do. You can do on your phone, you can do on your watch, or even Google as well. And
then someone who is in the US can be able to see what's happening within their house when they have the cameras connected to their smartwatch or something.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, for example, you have really cool. Google Home, right? So on the Google Home, you have the camera condos, and then you can see, even us right now, as we're here, we can see ourselves.
Yes, guys.
You see that?
Yeah,
so you
I
can,
see that.
As we're here, you can see, and that's the camera right there.
Oh, yes.
Right? So you can see, it doesn't matter.
That's very important, actually. That's very important. Motion sensor? You
Yes.
called it motion sensor?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a motion sensor tool. So you can see here the hand is on, here the hand is off.
Okay.
Temperature, today's temperature is 25 degrees, which is not bad.
Room temperature, yeah.
Yes. So once you switch on, it will open, like you can see. And then if you want to start, you're cooking here and there's something, you can hit that. And then it starts sucking in the air. You can actually feel, if you put your hand here, you can feel something. Yeah. So it is sucking it in. Yeah. You also have your light here, you can put when you're cooking, so that you can
see the food. Okay.
What you're cooking. If anything splashes here, nothing. This is just glass, you wipe it off. And it is hardened glass, tempered glass, so it won't break. This is it, right? Wow. We have a microwave. We have oven, right? We have the double door fridge. The fridges are usually 90 inches wide, but the space here is 92 inches. So any fridge can fit.
Fridge and freezer.
Yes, can fit. Water is not connected right now, so it will not come when I press, right? But of course, in testing the sink when we're getting, because this is imported, so in getting it, we connected it and tested it and everything. So this here is the temperature sensor, like we mentioned. You can adjust the temperature that you want, and it will show you on the digital screen here. This here, the button, the radio button, the piano button is for this sprout here. This is for this here, which also adjusts, and you can have 3 different levels for it. It goes back. This here is for your drainage down here. You can close the drainage, open it, and suck out things, right? This here is for your knives, washing your knives, etc. And then this here is unique. I love this actually. This here cleans bottles, glasses, cups, things like that, flasks. So you get the flask and invert it, and you put it here, and you squeeze like that. So once you squeeze, this here releases a jet of water that goes in and flushes it out, and then it comes and pours through here.
Wow.
Yes. So
American apartment. I've never seen this.
So when we were testing this here and pressed, we didn't have the cup. The thing just showered.
Powered on you guys. Showered on you guys. Wow. Nice modern kitchen.
Yes.
Mr. Rabhaya, the other question is, you've already explained for us all these nice features that you're bringing in to make it convenient for someone far away to manage the house. We've already seen that it's very beautiful. I've touched the marble counters. I've felt like it's a high quality apartment. So how do you maintain high quality and also relative to price? How are you pricing the apartments? And also tell us the specific features of this apartment where we are, and then its price as well, obviously.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. It's a loaded question, but I appreciate it. This here, first of all, it's not marble, it's quartz. So this is the highest level.
So this is not marble?
No, it is quartz. It's the highest. It's the same.
So this is better than marble?
Yes, way better.
Ah, guys.
And it does not, it does not fade. It does not do all the things. If you have steel wool, steel wire, you can just, wrap it. And it will stay like this. Yes, wow. That's how we clean it. So just a small nugget.
Yeah.
So how do we maintain quality? So what we do is some of the materials are imported, some of the materials are available locally. The materials that are available locally, we bought the highest priced quality, the best quality that you can find, okay? So I'll give you an example. You see the backsplash with the fruits, right?
Yes, yes.
This is available locally, and we bought this locally from Pneumatic. But it is the most expensive that they have, okay? When you look at the cabinets that we have, the cabinets are also local, but they are from PG Bison. This is the highest quality that you can find. So if something breaks, for example, in future down the road, someone can actually get these locally. They would have to pay that higher price, right? So if you go to other developments, you will see that they have, the quality is not like this. Let me just put it like that. Others do not even put cabinets at all, okay? So that is that. Some other elements we import, and that is to give it that extra, to carry it over the top, yes, the extra touch. The second part, actually the third part of your question is about the specifics of the apartment itself. So the apartment is 205 square meters, and it is 4 bedrooms, it is 5 bathrooms. So all bedrooms are self-contained, and then we have a half bath for the guests as well, okay? It is in a nice designed corner, so when the guest goes there, no one really knows where they are going. It looks like they went to a bathroom, to a bedroom, but when they actually went to a bathroom. So that is that. And then of course, when we are installing the things that we have, we use the service providers, installers themselves, right? So for example, to use the same example with Pneumatic, Pneumatic installs the same glass backsplash that they have sold to us.
So they do it the right way it's supposed to be.
Yes. Okay. That way you don't break it, there is no issues, they hand it over and everything is done well, right? Same thing with our Wi-Fi, internet, Zuku and MTN. They come, they install with their own teams, and we actually put both options so people know that they're available and they can choose whatever they want as well.
So the house comes with Wi-Fi, is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Ah, wow.
Yes.
Not many developers do that. Okay, that's very interesting. So you've said that we are in Ntinda Kiwatule. This is the location where we are right now. So what do you consider to choose a location that is suitable? Because you're going to sell to not many clients. Actually, this project is not very big from our previous conversation. So what do you consider to choose a location which you think is going to be suitable for everyone?
Very good question. First of all, we have an issue of traffic. We have an issue of traffic in Uganda. So, for example, in this area, if you come here at around 6 p.m., right, when people are leaving office going home, you'll find a one-lane road has 4-lane, traffic in it, which is a hassle. To get from here to Chira, for example, is 3 hours on a normal day. So you're here at 6, you'll get home at between 8 and 9 p.m. It's a hassle, a terrible hassle, loss of time, right? It is in the evening and it is also in the morning as well. So first thing that we consider is traffic and convenience. From here to the CBD is less than 9 minutes driving, and there is no traffic. And if you want, for example, to go to the airport or any place along the bypass, from here to go to Kiwatule to the bypass,
very
1
close.
minute, maybe 2 minutes. It's just
true.
like this. In fact, when you stand at the top of the building, you can also see the bypass. It's right there. So traffic is number one. Convenience for the customers is number two. Of course, this is a more prime neighborhood than, for example, Chira or Nigeria or these other areas. So the quality of the finishing has to be representative as well of the neighborhood. So if you look at developments in this area, you will see Bokoto Living, you will see, I forget what the name is called, in Naguru. This is the, you'll see the Kabira extension. This is the neighborhood, and this is the quality that is expected
within this neighborhood. That's true.
So for us here, we have, of course, several amenities which are comparable or even better than some of these other locations. Maybe I can go into those amenities.
Sure.
So we have, for each unit, we have 2 dedicated parkings.
Parking spots?
Parking spots, yes. 2 of them dedicated. And they are big. They can take your mpenkoni, yes. You can put 2 mpenkonis, so that's fine. That's number one. We have elevator as well. It goes to each floor. We have only 2 units on a floor.
2 units per floor?
2 units per floor. Other developments have like 5, 6. I mean, you get the point. We have the swimming pool, we have the gym, we have the gazebo, we have many things available.
Okay, that's very good. So we've understood the size of the unit. You said 205 square meters. We've understood 4 bedrooms, 5 baths. We've understood the location. So how much are we looking at? If someone is interested in reaching out to you and buying this property, how much are they going to pay? Is there a payment plan? Are you working with any mortgage banks? Talk to someone interested.
Good question. I think this is a key question. So regarding the payment plan, yes, we have a payment plan. So 20% deposit, okay? And then we give 2 years payment. You can pay within the next 2 years for the balance.
24 months.
24 months, yes, you can do that. We work with all banks. Actually, we are already in discussions for some clients with some banks, so we do this. It's anyone who wants to use a mortgage facility, any bank will be able to work with them. So we do that. For the actual cost of the unit itself, we actually do not, we used to, but now we don't air the price on air because we want the person to come here and see before we discuss.
I like that actually. I like that. And I think I've visited other high-end properties and they have the same approach. They just say if someone is interested, they'll make an effort to come, see the place, appreciate the quality, get an overall picture. And then if you mention a price, they know what they are getting for the price, rather than just viewing a video and then they're like, oh, it's this, it's that. I like that approach. But I know some people will come to my inbox to ask me the price. Should I tell them?
No.
I'll just
please.
advise them to come.
Yes, tell them to come. Tell them to come. And
Okay.
on top of that, the video, the advert video is short.
That's very true.
Most people who come here.
Yeah, there is so much you can put in 30 minutes. You can't put everything, or maybe 40 minutes.
And people come with the idea of, oh, I'm going to spend a short time. Are you there? Please don't waste my time. I say, fine, we are here. They come with a 5-minute visit.
Yeah.
They spend an hour.
Yeah.
They spend 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Why? Because they are intrigued by the things
What's happening around here. Okay. This is the master.
Yes.
Hello. Balamusiza basebo.
Potential clients.
Potential clients.
Yes.
So this is very unique actually. I love these little hanging
Pendant
things.
lights, yes.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Pendant lights, okay.
Yeah, they're nice.
The banging, it's okay. It's a construction site,
that-
this is a clear
I know.
sign. So these are pendant heights. You can adjust the height up or you can take it down, okay? Whatever you want.
So whichever height you want.
Yes, but we put this as a standard height, reading while you're on the bed, but you can take it lower or you can take it higher. The light also changes color, right? So you see,
Yeah.
that's one shade.
Yes.
That's a different shade.
True.
Depending on your mood, you can adjust it the way that
Yeah.
you want.
My other question is, what makes you different from other developers on the market? We have people who do what's called affordable housing. Of course, we already know some of their challenges, which is quality. We already see the place just by the look of it has addressed that. We know their payment plans. They have the same, almost the same payment plan as you have. 24 months, 20% down. So what's unique to this particular project? And by the way, we forgot to tell, did you tell them the name of the project, Dorchester?
Yes.
Yes, so what makes Dorchester stand out from other players on the market?
That's also a very loaded question, and I like it. So the project here that we're working with is called the Dorchester Luxury Condos in Kiwatule, okay? So if you Google this, or if you go on Facebook, you'll be able to see it, the Dorchester Luxury Condos in Kiwatule. What makes us different is a lot. First of all, we are present to speak to the client what the client wants. And by speaking to the client, I'm not trying to sell to the client. I'll give you a very good example. We had a condo that we sold before, and the client was in the US, okay? The client wanted to pay sight unseen. Wanted to pay, right? Sight unseen. We told the client, we cannot take your money like this. You have to send someone to come to the site, your relative, your friend, whoever you trust. And they see the place and like the place. If they like the place, then we can sell it to you. Why? The customer has to have that buying. The customer has to appreciate what they're actually buying. So that down the road, you will not have instances of, this is not what I expected, it was a bait and switch, and all that, which is not good. And what was surprising is that client actually paid the full price. After their relative came to check, they paid the full price of the unit without bargaining, etc.
That is your previous project?
Yes.
Before this one?
Yes, that's number one. Now, for this one here, specifically, the quality, top notch. No one has ever said anything about the quality. Number two, the openness and the way that we speak, the way that we deal with the clients. We are not pushy, we are not looking for the next coin, etc. We want you to appreciate. We have contracts that clients are reviewing right now. You will not find anyone calling a client, what is the status, when are you paying, what? No, we don't do this. There is something else that we do that some other developers don't do. For example, if you come here and find that this unit is complete, other developers will ask you to pay 100% of the money today.
Yes.
Because the unit is complete.
Not even that, the price is higher. When you find a unit complete, it's a different price from the initial price, they increase it. So you guys don't do that?
No.
So the price is the same?
The price is the same. The price is fixed. The price that you will get now is the price of the finished good.
Oh,
it is
wow.
fixed. And if you come today and find that it is complete, you will still pay the 20% and we'll still give you the 2 years to make a payment. Now, if you have your money, you can pay full. Do you understand?
Because Wow, that's very interesting. Okay.
We also, this one you will not see it anywhere, I know for fact. We offer a free maintenance plan for 2 years.
Meaning?
Meaning you will enter the house, if anything breaks down, for the next 2 years, you simply call and we'll fix it. It is nowhere, I know.
So meaning you trust your quality,
Yes.
that no one is going to call me saying something is broken. That is nowhere actually.
I know this for fact.
That's nowhere.
We are already using it in other places where we sold.
That's nowhere.
The people there are extremely happy. They're extremely happy. That one is something that I'm very proud to show and very proud to tell. It's not available anywhere.
Yeah, that's
okay? And several others. I mean, please come. And then I will tell you the whole list. There are many things. You come.
Yeah, they should create some time and
Yes.
come by.
Yes.
Okay. So when you say that someone who comes today, when the project, so at what percentage would you estimate this project to be so far?
Right now, 60%.
So if someone comes today at 60% and someone who comes at 80%, assume maybe they found you, maybe this video, maybe 2 months later, 3 months later, are they going to pay the same price with the same payment terms and conditions? Because other companies don't do that. So usually, if you find a project at 60%, from what I've experienced dealing with other companies, they ask you to pay all the backlog that other people have been paying so that you somehow catch up with the project. So are you trying to say that that's not how you do your thing here?
Is it fair?
I don't know.
Would it be fair?
I don't know.
It cannot be fair. It is not fair. It is not. Because if I'm asking a person who is coming later to pay 60%, I'm assuming they already have the money.
Yeah.
They don't have the same, I'm not being fair to them like the person who was here the first time. It cannot be fair. So whether you are here when we're setting the first brick or you're here when we're closing the last door, you have the same payment plan. But one thing that I've discovered with this condo business is that this property, when you see it complete, when you come and see it complete, it demands payment itself automatically.
Because you're missing out.
I don't need to tell you. Most people we give, I'll tell you this, we'll give a 2-year payment plan, but no one has ever lasted 2 years in a payment plan. No one.
They want to move into it.
They want to move in. They see it is ready.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
you will move in only when it is fully paid, right? So the pressure to make the payment is automatic. I don't need to call. This is why we don't call.
So meaning you're not relying on clients' money to construct the project, because that's what other people do.
It is 60%.
Oh, okay, understood.
It is 60% already as we're recording this. It is 60%. This one is ready. They can see. The only issue that needs to be done is I want this floor, I want this floor, I want this view, I want this. This is it, right? But what I know is that when people come and see, they are compelled on their own volition to make the payments because they see. And if you see and do not make that initial commitment, someone else will come.
Who's going to make it, yeah, that's true. Okay, very interesting. So what kind of titles are you offering with this Dorchester luxury apartments?
Very good. We have Milo titles. The titles are already out as we speak right now, yes. Okay. We have the, I wish I would have come with a copy. But the titles are already out as we speak right now. Milo titles. You finish the payment plan, or you finish your payment, we transfer to your name, no problem.
Ah, very good. Let's look at the closets, bathroom, master walk-in closet.
Yes. Wow. So this here is our walk-in closet. One thing I want to say about the closet is the panels. You see the panel comes from the ground and it goes up to the very top in one piece. This is the most expensive panel you'll find.
Really?
Other panels are not this high. They're only 8 feet. So you'll find that they have cuts like this. The upper part is alone and the lower part is alone. That is very common. But the visual, a quick visual to see what you're dealing with just by the height. The whole section is for the lady. The man section is here.
This is our bathroom. I see his and hers.
Yes.
Yeah.
These ones are necessary. The clients have always asked for his and hers. It gives that luxury, aesthetic feel, etc. And really the lady wants to do her own thing and the man wants to do her own thing, which is good. Yeah. We have, of course, the cabinets, right? And like we said, they are all soft close as well as the toilet cover.
Soft close as
Yes,
well.
the toilet is also soft close as well.
So some people would want a bathtub, but I see you opted for a shower. Why is that?
Good. So I'll give you a quick anecdote. We have a client who wants one of the higher apartments,
units.
but for them, they do not want this, okay? Which is okay. They do not want this. They want a bathtub, right? And they want, you see this window, right? They want the sill to be down up to here.
They want like a very large window for lighting.
Yes. So that when they are seated in their tub,
they
can
on
see.
The outside.
They read their book or they take their wine or whatever. They're here. So this whole section, we're building it as a window.
Wow.
It is half frosted here, so you really don't see them, but she can see everything. Isolated.
So that means that it's someone's choice. They can either pick a shower or a bathtub. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes and no. Yes and no. So initially the plan was to have a bathtub here, but most clients do not like bathtubs.
Yeah, that's true.
They're inherently dangerous, they slide, they fall, etc. So they don't like that. But they like big showers.
Yes.
Which is what we put, right? They like big showers. So if a client wants a tub, we can do two things. We can make the his and hers sinks to become one.
Okay.
And then we put the glass cabinet on that side, the sink, the toilet, and the tub here. But this configuration is what the majority want.
That's very true, because bathtub accidents have claimed very many lives.
True.
I understand that actually. This is a very lovely bathroom actually.
Thank you.
I like it. I also like the detail of the light down here, so that if you have your products, you know, like there is light on them, you don't have to...
Yes, and you see exactly. And when the water comes,
Yeah.
because we tested this as well, right? People can be concerned about electricity, but when the water comes, it slides straight down. Even if it pours here, it slides straight down. There is no connection anywhere for electricity. So you put here your soap dish, and it is okay. You put whatever.
You don't have to worry about the
There
electricity.
is no electric issue at all. The shower, maybe this is also imported. We have materials, some are imported, some are local, but this one is what we call the piano shower.
Piano shower, because that's the keys, eh?
The keys look like piano
Wow.
keys. So it has the hot cold, you know, hot cold pipes right here. It has the digital screen as well. So once the water is connected, temperature will show here.
The temperature will show here.
Yes.
Wow.
So
no guesswork on how warm or cold the water
No.
is. Eh?
So if you know that for you, your water is supposed to be 30 degrees, for
27.
example.
Oh, yeah.
So you use this as the meter, you adjust, you hear it,
You
and then it
adjust.
tells you what you
That
want.
is so cool.
We have the glass door. So in some places, the glass door are on hinges. But chance of, you know, breaking etc. is very high. So when you put this one that is suspended here like this, it is held by gravity. It cannot break, it cannot...
Oh, wow. So this is suspended.
Yes.
So Mr. Rabhaya, the other question I have is that actually some people who watch my channel are people with family, they have children. Do you think this space is convenient for someone who has a family? Is it family friendly? The environment that you're trying to create with the Dorchester luxury apartments, once they are finished to construction, do you think it's a place where someone can raise their kids?
Yes, yes. So there are several things to consider. First, on the outside, we have security. We have the, you know, the regular wall is 8 feet, but we're doing a 16-feet wall. 16 feet? 16 feet, yes. So really no one can climb over that. But on top of that, we have the razor wire and electric fence as well, with armed security at the guard house as well. So the kid will not be able to go out, or no one will be able to come in, security-wise. That's number one. Then we have a pool. The pool that we're constructing is only 4 feet tall. It's not the deep end diving pool, 4 feet tall. This is the new norm for pools. So anyone can swim, but no one can drown, because when you stand, it's only 4 feet. Okay? And most kids nowadays are, you know, about 4 feet. So that's number one. On the deep end, moreover. Shallow end is 3 feet. So that's that. We have a kids play area just right by the gazebo as well. A parent came here one time with a kid, and the kid had a tricycle, and the kid was riding the bike in the house.
In the living room.
In the living room and in the corridor going to the master bedroom. So the kids can play, right? When it comes to families in the house, though, we have, like I mentioned, 4 bedrooms. So if you have a maid, for example, the maid can be in a separate quarters, which is self-contained.
That's true.
And then the kids can have, you know,
Their
one
own
room
bedrooms
for the bed for the boys and the other one for the girls, their own, right? While the parents also have their own. So that is catered for. And then we added a small additional thing, you know, touch, you know, on the apartment, which is right here actually. This is a nook that we have. So I'll show you something. So for example, you have 4 hooks here, right? So you can have one kid's backpack over here. You put another one backpack over here, lay out their uniform, lay out their shoes, right? So you have 1 child, 2, 3.
So this is specifically for kids, to prep the kids before they go to school and things like that. That's why you have this.
Exactly. So you as a parent, when you're standing in the night or in the morning, you can simply look and say, bring your stuff, so and so, bring your stuff, right? And then at the top, they can keep their books, right?
Oh, yeah.
They can keep their books. And this is also soft close. It will not make noise for you.
To not bang.
It will not bang when you're watching your show, whatever, right? But the kids know. They know how to set their own things.
For the following day.
For the following day. And they can just look and know that something is missing. Or even your maid can be able to know what's going on, right?
Okay.
So that is that. Of course, we have this here.
Is that security door?
Security door that I was mentioning. It has a camera here. This is one of the smart features. So it has a camera here. When someone rings the bell, you can see the person before you open, right? Double locks, triple locks, all over here. Children are very safe.
Wow, very interesting.
Yeah.
So the other question I have for you is, once you finish this project and hand it over to the clients, some clients are in the diaspora, some are local clients, how do you usually handle the management of the project?
Okay.
Do you put like a management in place?
Yes,
Do
that's
the clients organize the management themselves? How does it usually work out?
That's a good question, actually. So by law, the condominium property, which is this whole thing, is supposed to transfer to the property owners, the individual
the
condo
owners. Yeah.
Exactly. So this 2-year management that I talked about, during that 2-year, we do all that management for you, right? If a customer has just paid for something, they really don't want things to break down. They don't want to call a plumber. They want things to be seamless, right? So we offer this service. But when we're approaching the 2-year mark, we do the transition by law, right? So the members of the complex form a committee. And then during these 2 years, we have been slowly transitioning them, orienting them, onboarding them to the vendors, etc. So by the time we're exiting the project,
they know what to do.
And they are comfortable. This is why, for the projects that we have done, we have very good feedback. I mean, there are no issues at all. They know exactly what needs to be done because the process was gentle, they were onboarded, oriented, and they know what to do.
Let's check out the maid's quarter, eh?
Yes.
A space for someone who's helping out in the house. It's very nice, eh? This maid will have a very, very nice bedroom, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, very nice.
So, this is the 4th bedroom, can be a maid's quarter. It can be your teenage kid. They would love this. It can be a guest.
Because they want to be away from, that's very true. That's very true.
So the teenage kid will like this one. Your guest will like this one also.
Yeah, that's true.
The guest can go to the fridge at night without anyone seeing them.
Also self-contained actually.
Yes. Yes.
Very good. You do the same style of showers, same style of...
It's very rare, if you will see it anywhere, to have a glass cubicle for the maid section.
I've never seen it anywhere.
It is extremely rare.
I won't even lie.
But they have a solid, nice shower. This is a bronze shower, very good, with their glass. They have the same setup here, which is in all rooms as well, and glass. And once they finish bathing, Everything just drains.
And they come back to their bedroom. They also have a closet, which is good.
Yes.
All the features of the other bedrooms, but
Yes.
same thing here.
They have the same mahogany doors,
Yeah.
etc.
Same everything.
We are in the era of fairness, right?
Yeah, that's very true.
There's no
very
need
true.
to.
Yeah.
When you look at the window sill here, the window is seated on a tile.
This is a tile.
It's a tile. And the reason why it is seated on the tile is if you're cleaning, if you didn't have the tile, the wall will get messed up.
Ah, yes. Cleaning this part of the window is always annoying because there is dust. Yeah.
It
This
changes
is very
color.
easy. Yeah. Ah.
If it rains, maybe you forgot to the window open and it rains, you can clean very easily. If
That's
not,
true.
then you know you
That's
can just.
very
it's
true.
very
That's
easy
very thoughtful, actually.
to maintain.
Yeah, that's very.
The gauge that we have for the aluminium, this is the highest gauge as well. People who are in this business will know.
They know.
This is the highest gauge. If you try and close the window itself, you'll feel. The locks are auto lock.
Oh, it's an auto lock.
Yes, everywhere. They're all auto lock. So, I mean, that's a benefit, I guess, other than having to fidget with the thing. If you're running to close and it's raining and you're closing all windows, you just come and close
and slide it.
It's finished.
Wow.
You see?
Quality. So, Mr. Rabhaya, would you give some investment tips for Ugandans in the diaspora? Because some people want to invest, but they don't know how to begin, where to begin. You can't trust anyone in the real estate market in Uganda. People are thieves, they're trying to cheat you. So would you give, because you're like the perfect person to advise. You still live in the US, but you're in between Uganda and the US, you're doing projects here, then you're going back in between. So how would you advise someone? Baby steps, please. For someone who wants to invest in Uganda, but then they are living in the diaspora.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good question. And you're right, I'm really best suited to advise on this one, so I'll tell you this. So if someone wants to start, what I would recommend is they buy a one-bedroom apartment, Chisenge Diro, okay? They can get a condo, for example, and do Airbnb with that condo. Nowadays, there are systems in place, technology is available.
Just like you've explained for us, they can manage it remotely.
Exactly. And they can see how it progresses slowly. The cash outlay to buy a condo, one bedroom, anywhere is not as bad as bigger properties, right? So they can start with this. And of course, the property appreciates slowly. One thing among developers is if someone has bought a one bedroom from me and they want to upgrade to a two bedroom, I will look at them favorably.
Okay.
I can even take back that one bedroom, put them in a two bedroom, give them 2 years to top up.
Oh, really?
We are doing that with one client in this complex from a previous one that we had.
Wow.
Yes.
So they bought a one bedroom from you?
They bought a two bedroom.
A two bedroom?
They are in love with it. They are in love with our service. They are in love. They are out of the country. They said, I need this 4 bedroom. I said, of course. They swapped the paperwork. We swapped. We wrote the agreement. Now they have a 2-year plan to pay off this one.
Wow.
They're excited. I'm also excited.
Yeah, that's very
Right?
good. Yeah.
So those are baby steps. You can buy a studio if you want, right? But I would recommend 1 bedroom. Once that is done, one thing that we're looking to start, this is really the future. And it happens everywhere in these big cities all over the world, right? So for example, you have some money, but you don't have enough to buy this condo. Or you want to buy a condo in the city center, most prime location, Kololo, for example, but you don't have the money for it, right? There could be 100 people like you, or maybe even 1,000 people like you, who have small portions, but combined can buy mega buildings, right? So this is what we call a real estate investment trust, a REIT. They're very common abroad.
Yeah, that's true.
But it requires a lot of trust.
That's very true.
It requires
so
a lot of
pool
trust.
of people bring money together and invest into a huge property together.
So, for example, I'll tell you, if on this property we're going to make a profit of 5%, for example, or let me see, the bank gives, between 6 and 10%. So if we say in this property we'll make an interest of maybe 12% profit, 12%, right? If you bring your 1 million shillings, you'll get a profit of 12%. Another person brings their 5 million shillings, they get a profit of 12%. Together, we will be able to raise the money that we need to put up quality things like this. Other people will buy, and then when they buy, you get your money plus your 12%. It requires you trusting us, but for us, the way that we're building this trust is we are putting up the property first, and then ask you to invest in what you're seeing. Then when you see how it works and you like, now you're more likely to invest in another property
in the near future
from the ground. Yes. So that's
we've
what
already worked together and have that kind of relationship.
So we're working on this as a future, so people can actually access this kind of service, right? You see, person seen. That's the guy at the gate. You can see everything.
Yeah, you can see.
Real time.
So the phone notifies you that someone is on the gate?
Or anywhere where the cameras are active, yes.
Wow,
so now I was asking him, and he told me I'm already here, whatever.
And you get a notification?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Guest bathroom or common bathroom for maybe for your guests?
This is our half bath for the guests. So when it is silent here, so it's soundproofed in here.
Soundproofed?
Yes, it is soundproof. Because imagine if you're a guest and you want to do number 2.
Your business.
It will be an issue, right? Yeah. So it is soundproofed in here. When the guest is here, they will relax. Okay? And they can do whatever
Yes, you're very welcome.
Of course, we have cabinet, toilet, paper, whatever, right? You can put others here. But once the guest is here, as the guest is here, we have a vent, this here. It starts sucking out. And this goes on the external, the exterior of the house.
So that people in the sitting room don't get any bad smell?
They don't get any smell and
any
they don't
sound.
Hear anything. While the guest is
That's
relaxed.
Very thoughtful. Relaxed in here. Okay. Yes. Doing their private business.
And this is pure mahogany, so
I
definitely.
actually love the doors, eh?
Pure mahogany, so
I
further.
like the lock, yeah, very
the
nice.
The locks are also imported as
very
well.
Very nice, yeah. We've touched a little bit about that property trust and all that. That's a new concept, I think, here in Uganda, but I've heard about it like via YouTube in other countries. So that question would be, what does the future look like for you and your company and the Dorchester, maybe other future projects you're working on? You can tell us about that. But as you're answering that question, also touch about the future of real estate in Uganda. In your experience as a developer, 5 years, 10 years, how do you think things are going to be taking shape in this country, in the real estate industry?
I think, thank you for the question, Rachel. Good question, actually. I think many people want to own real estate. This is number 1. Number 2, the market is unregulated.
Yes, that's very true.
Highly unregulated.
Very, very true.
So it is very speculative, right?
Very true.
And if someone is lucky to have a windfall of what they're speculating, they'll be able to pay. But the prices will continue being jacked up. So that is wrong. So we will have, and this will happen organically by force, whether we like it or not, we will have a database, a real estate database. The database will host properties tagged into GPS, okay? And everyone who wants to sell or rent a property here in Kiwatule, for example, Ntinda, will go in there and put in their details. And they'll ask them to put in their own GPS location. You know, click here to insert your GPS. Now you, as a buyer or a renter, you go on the site and see. So certified real estate operators, for example, this is something that has to happen. Certified real estate investors or people can access that database and see what is happening. If you want to buy something and you tell me I want to buy within Kiwatule between here and here, then I can go in, put in those parameters, and all those properties will show. Okay. There will be no need for gambling, hustling, etc., because the system will autocorrect. Everything is open. People are robbed now because things are hidden. You know, the middleman doesn't want you to see the owner. The owner is but when things are open like this and the light is shining, the cockroaches run away. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
That will happen.
Yeah.
Organically, there is no doubt that will happen. Number 2, for us at Landsend Homes, yes, what we're planning to do is we are on the next phase. We're going to build Chisengediro, one bedroom, studio and 1 bedroom. Okay. Why? The triangle of wealth is like this. At the top, we have one
Very
person
few. Yeah,
or
that's
two,
true.
very few. The majority are here.
That's true.
But as long as people, your relatives, still sleep in your house with you, as long as you can talk to 10 people and not all 10 say, I have a house, there is a need for accommodation. Right? And that need is at the bottom here. And the people at the bottom are looking at studios, 1 bedroom, 2
There are
bedroom.
very many. They want something affordable.
Affordable. So studio and 1 bedroom we shall do. But even then, it will be luxury finish like this.
Okay.
So that when you're buying your 1 bedroom, you're saying, yes, I'm in a 1 bedroom, but this is not the 1 bedroom of these places. This is the 1 bedroom of Ntinda Kiwatule. It speaks for itself. Because the market is going there. The market is huge.
That's very true, by the way.
And the other developers who are trying to start out in this can do the same. The market is huge. I can't finish it myself. I can't.
That's very true.
The market is huge.
That's very true. Okay, I thank you so much for your time, actually. So in conclusion, if someone is very interested, how do they reach out to you?
Yes, so we have many ways that you can reach out. First of all, you can send us a WhatsApp, +1 469 278 1138. That's number 1. You can call us 0782 664430, 0704 233 306. You can also go on Facebook, put in Dorchester, right? Dorchester Luxury Condos, Kiwatule, you'll see us. You can go on YouTube.
On Instagram, even your YouTube.
You can go on YouTube. You can search for us. You'll be able to find us. You can go on Instagram. We're on Instagram as well. You can just come here.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Are you still here? Yes, so since you're still here, I'm going to tell you guys about my Uganda travel guide. If you're coming to Uganda and you're looking for information about how to plan your trip, to make your life very, very easy, but also to save a lot of time by getting everything in one place, I'm going to leave a link for you guys. It's listed on my website. Once you buy it will immediately come to your email address. So make sure to check it out. Secondly, if you are in Kampala and you're looking for travel services like air ticketing, applying for a visa, booking a trip, Dubai, Maldives, Mombasa, wherever, reach out to Wide Travel Deals International. They are on Buganda Road. They will help you out. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a comment and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.